Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Prescott. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Prescott off play action. That's swung out to Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First and 10, it's Richardson. Got him in, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nick Chubb, 32 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. Fights forward at the 20. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. You look at this Raiders defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. In motion right goes Reed. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. Fighting down past the 45. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Quickly to Addison here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Bears' 42-yard line.
Richardson. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jamar Chase, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Duvernay in motion. Second down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now, Prescott. That's taken in by Duvernay. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bears at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
That goes for a gain of 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. In motion right comes Reed. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Raiders' 9-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race.
And partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brenton Strange with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Noah Brown, 34 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And got his man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert off the read option. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Prescott. Will get this into the hands of Mostert. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Buying time to his left. Now he's loose again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Richardson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that's out quickly to Chase. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. 25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down.
42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To throw is Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw taken in by Thornton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Bears 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. He's on his way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Prescott now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Prescott to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Prescott. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Running the counter with Mostert. Oh, a heck of a move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 73 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Again, 12 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, they remain one of the hottest teams out.